Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the chapter 15 of the book of Joshua. So I hope you are enjoying reading the book of Joshua. So once you finish this series of devotions, it means you finish to read at least one book of the Bible, which is Joshua. So I hope you are enjoying this Bible reading journey. Like last time, today's chapter is also talking about some distribution of the land. And as I told you last time, they were giving the land, each portion of land, to each tribe of Israelites according to God's commandment. And I think it might be harder than fight or war against other nations, that the distribution of the land that might be harder than the wars or battle itself, because there might be some unfair situation and people fight against each other. Even in the Israelites, hey, I need to get bigger land, no, you should not. Yeah, they might be argue each other. Hey, my ancestors contributed a lot to this nation Israel, so we need to get the bigger portion of part. Might be there are some argument like this. Therefore, it was very important work to distribute the portion of land to each tribe justly. And Caleb again is a representative person who followed God's direction well for a long time, over 45 years. Because he followed God's direction with his loyalty and faithfulness, he could get a portion of land after the war, even at his age of 85. But it was not just himself who got the benefit. Even his daughter, the next generation, could get the benefit from his loyalty. Even his daughter in today's chapter was given a portion of land by his father, the Caleb. Friends, once you follow God's direction and also you show your loyalty and faithfulness to God, you will be given His blessing, not just you, your next generation. That's what we can see in today's chapter. You can be a channel of God's blessing for someone else, your children, your grandchildren, your next generation, your friends and neighbors. So I hope you become like Caleb today. The rest of verses of today's chapter 15 is talking about distribution of the land. And I think there might be someone who got the land because they kept showing their loyalty and faithfulness to God. However, I think there might be a lot of people as well who failed to follow God's direction and didn't get any portion of land. They were just forgotten by the Israelites, like Achan, as we saw him after the battle against Jericho. They got the victory. God told them never get any plunder from the Jericho, but Achan, he didn't follow God's direction and got some plunder. Oh, that looks good. Let me take it secretly. Then it was revealed, and God knew it, and he couldn't participate in the following wars and following battles, so he couldn't experience those victories, following victories. Even today, God shares his blessing with us, with each of us. Then are you ready to receive his blessing? By showing your loyalty and faithfulness to God? Are you ready to enjoy the gift and blessing that God is sharing with you? Today, let us make sure to open our hearts to God, open our eyes to God, so that we are also given his blessing. Yes, God is ready to give his blessing to you. Only thing, we need to open our hearts and eyes so that we can receive it from God. It's not a condition. It's about free will. Are you willing to open your heart to God's blessing so you can enjoy it in God? So I hope you take time today to check if you open your heart, really open your heart and eyes to God, and then you are given the blessing from God. God is ready to share His blessing with you, and let us be ready as well by opening our hearts and eyes with the loyalty and faithfulness for Him. God bless you all.